I have a favor to ask of you two. Would you take my little sister, Rune, along with your travels? She's always wanted to travel the world. As you can see, she isn't human, so she isn't subject to mana shock. Rune can go wherever and whenever and wherever. I'm sure she'll be of use to you. Whether or not she's of use is of no consequence. So of course we'd be happy to have her come with us. Victory pose! Oh, the anime. Selphine! Oh yeah, I'm going now! She truly is a fascinating girl. It's hard for me to express the sentiment, but if I had to put it into words, just looking at her gives me peace of mind. With my position, I've had to handle a great deal of responsibility at a young age. I'm confident as a good judge of character. Selphine has no hidden agenda, no ulterior motives, as if she understands her sense of justice so well that she doesn't need to contemplate before acting on it. And her strong sense of curiosity gives off a strange but attractive radiance about her. Are you into Selphine, my dude? Decades ago, the man who founded Jevit's Enterprise possessed that same radiance. Something which I do not have. Rudo? Rotona? What is it? Being called by my name all of a sudden feels rather off-putting. Take this with you. What is this? It's a device that uses technology to recreate that so-called comcraft that you use. It's currently undergoing development. Using a certain wavelength in the mana stream called radio waves as a medium, it can be used to send messages and information. Is it like a cell phone or a telegraph, or... Is that even possible? Just how far do the capabilities of science extend? Oh boy, you have no idea. But as you've seen, the distance to our homeland is considerable. The burden of using mana to maintain a long-distance stream will have to fall into one of the two parties. Otherwise, it will be cut. Rune is certainly out of the question, and you can't use your own internal mana as well. So how will that be maintained? We will use sediment. As long as we continue to provide a constant supply to maintain the line, then I suppose there should be no trouble. Well, I suppose. Constantly using purified mana every single day when it's more valuable than even precious metals. Just how much of a financial strain would that be, I wonder? At the very least, it's certainly not something that any one individual could possibly afford. So it'll take all of Jevit's corporation to afford it. Oh, I see how it is now. Even though you are the leader of the company, wouldn't that be a problem with the board of directors if you were to use up that much money? Why would that be a problem? This is merely a field test of a new product's prototype. He answers nonchalantly as he puts a smug smile on his face. If we can prove the effectiveness of this technology, then we can bypass the usage of boats in the postal system altogether, and be able to get in contact with the other regions of the Outer Pole. The failed plans that my father and Albus had for market expansion will no longer be a dream once again. Furthermore, seeing as the company's unwanted baggage, which has caused us many a headache, will finally be disposed of, then there will be no issues whatsoever. Eloquently put. Seeing Rude articulate with such life, such animation, I think to myself, since the dive, he seemed to me to be the type that never lets his guard down. Despite his age, there is no better word to describe this man than cunning. Besides, I'd rather not. I'd rather not lose contact with my little sister. For just a moment. I see, you do have a point there. It seemed to me that Rudo's cold, sharp eyes had relaxed. I'm so happy! Just a moment, if you please, Selphine. What is it? I just remembered something. Please wait here for just a moment. I have something I need to tell Albus. Sure. I like how we're using white transitions now. Excuse me, Albus. Albus? What is it? Zeevy Dick? What? What the fuck? I do have a bottle of of the stuff, yeah. It's been 2 years since someone's had me bring it in, so I was just thinking of tossing the damn thing out, but didn't expect it to be yours, Mr. Folster. Here you go. There's a note. Sup, Albus? If you're reading this note, then that means everything went perfectly. I'm sure you've got all sorts of questions, but there's something I've got to do right now. Albus, I'm sorry. Sorry for not telling you anything. But it was something I had to do. I made a promise to Aline that I'd never let Rudo be alone. I'm sure you already had an inkling, but I didn't have much longer to live. But I had a duty to leave Rudo with family. What should I have done? Mana research was something I'd been doing long before I had a family. I dedicated my entire life to it. How ironic. I get killed by the research I loved while I threw aside what I should have protected the most. Then one day I remembered. It was something written down in a book I'd read long ago. A method used by royalty in the Interpol to pass their experiences and memories down to their descendants. It's a ceremony called the Path Down. The Path Down is a special kind of mana craft only royalty are able to use. But then I thought to myself, as long as it uses mana, then there's gotta be a way to recreate it using our science. Throughout my research, I've discovered 2 unknown properties of mana. 1, the purified mana of a human will remain inside of a person long after their death. 2, in general, this mana can be subdivided into 3 types: memory, experiences, the 2 of which form emotions, all of which are saved in the mana. I've decided to call this memory mana. When Manacraft was still in its infancy, people back then would mummify their royalty and stuff, right? That kind of practice might have been so they could keep that person's mana inside the body for as long as they possibly could. Well, whatever. Anyway, I succeeded in extracting the memory mana from Rune's body and transfer it to the body of a sister. I also managed to create a sister that can inherit Rune's mannerisms perfectly. But then there was a problem with that plan. If she didn't have any emotions, then she'd turn out exactly like Rune had. There'd be no point in that. So I figured out a way to extract the emotions from my own memory mana. I decided to give the mannerisms that formed the emotions inside me all to her. But then there was a problem with that too. See, we're people from the Outer Pole. This is craft that only royalty from the Inner Pole can use. I knew that if I tried to pull something like this off, my body couldn't handle it. If you extract a huge amount of mana from your body, you die from some kind of reversed mana shock, and that'd be it. But you see, I didn't really have much longer left in me anyway. So I decided Lab9's protocol would be the trigger to my own version of the Path Down. Memory mana. Maybe this is what people refer to as the soul. A machine that inherits Rune memories and carries emotions. Just who would that be? No, to be more precise, what would that be? People will fear it. I'll probably be called a blasphemous heretic for toying around with the deceased. But you know what? Mana hides too many possibilities to imagine. It's filled with too many outcomes to understand. As we humans continue our research into mana, I'm sure we'll encounter these problems. Beings that inherit memory mana, what exactly are they? Mana will likely only bring more of these ethical issues to light. I've set it as such that her emotion ignition mechanism can't be shut off even by her own self. Imitation mechanism, my bad. And I deleted all the logs so that it can't be copied. Sorry, that's just my ego at work. I thought to myself, maybe it's too soon for this world to accept a being like her. But the fact that you're reading this memo means that wasn't entirely the case. I mean, at least there's one person in the world who's willing to accept her as family. Well, that's that. Stay well, Albus. P.S. From the moment I met you, you've always been family to me until the very end. No matter what happens, nothing's ever going to change that fact. That's how it's been, and that's how it's going to be. But I suppose that isn't enough for how you feel. Sorry I can return your feelings. You're just too damned obvious. Oh, boy. Where'd the emotions come from? Goddamn, boys. Oh! You know, over the past couple chapters, like 4 or 5 chapters, Actually, probably since Rudo showed up, this story has gotten actually really damn good. Are we all ready to go? Yep. There's a port just a little north of here. You can take a ship that'll ferry you to the mainland. Selphine, Ratona, look, I even got some money from Rudo. Are you sure about this? With the money you have left, you wouldn't have enough to pay for 3 people's fares. Additionally, you'll be headed to a different country than here in Cordone, and they, of course, use a different currency than we do in Cadia. I've included their own mint as well. My goodness. You've got us perfectly covered. Thank you for your kind consideration. We will put it all to good use. Well then, I hope that we can meet again someday. Okay, everyone, let's get going. Thank you for everything, Rudo. Thank you, brother. All right, we're off to our next destination. Let's go! Yay! Oh, wait, stop, you two. Jeez. Rudo, just a word of caution. We don't know when Rune will ever return here. I don't mind. She's free now. I want to let her do whatever she desires. If she does come back, then I'll look after her again. He really is quite the kind, compassionate fellow. Phew! Feels like we've been on quite the adventure, even though we've been here for less than 4 days. Ratona, let's hurry up, let's go! We're gonna leave you behind, Ratona! But this isn't bad at all. It's so refreshing I might even forget all about Mana Shock. Don't wander off too far now, you two. You're too slow, Ratona. Come on, hurry! You're too slow. Fine. So now that all 3 of us are back together again, there's something I'd like to say to the both of you. Vilsariol, Selphine, Ratona. Vilsariol, Rune. Vilsariol. I'm just so excited right now that I don't even know what to do. Being able to have adventures around the world with the 2 of you, it's like a dream come true. Have you never gone outside of Cadia? I've only really been to the mines, really. That's why I'm just so super excited. Energetic as always. Can you blame her? Let her have her fun. Heck, you're not excited enough, Ratona. That's right, Ratona. We're on a journey here. You're losing out if you don't enjoy it. Right? Hey, Rune. I'd love it if you could call me Selly from now. Oh, God. From now on, please, no. Selly, are you sure? It's so informal. Oh, of course I'm sure. We're friends, aren't we? Selly. Rune. Rune. I get the joke. Rune. Ah, what the throwback. Are they seriously going to keep up this level of enthusiasm the entire trip? All right, we've done everything we need to. Time to leave the outer pole. We gotta start prioritizing Ratona's condition right now. I'm perfectly fine. More importantly, Selphine, we have something we need to tell Rune, don't we? Oh, something you need to tell me. What could it be? Seeing as you'll be traveling with us. No, seeing as you'll be our comrade during our long journey back, we should inform you of our true identities. Oh, right, I completely forgot about that. Your true identities? Yes, just calm down and listen, okay? The truth is, Ratona and I are... Oh, shit! Huh? What? What was that sound? That sound, don't tell me. This is from the wave of a mana shift. And the concentration is intense. Just how much mana was used up here. Oh, fuck. We've been followed, haven't we? This way. Follow me, but stay behind me at all times. Well, they failed that. You must be Rugzenheida's princess, yes? Oh, shit. Huh? What? Princess? Good day to you. My name is Milano. Nice to meet you. Oh, well, I'll be. Wait now, could you be that bodyguard? Wow, I didn't think you were this young. Jeez, really, I'm just blown away, and you're a girl to boot. Wow, what an amazing turn of events. What are you even talking about? I'm sorry, maybe you have the wrong person here. Oh my, playing dumb, are we? And who's that girl with the twin tails? Damn it, Rune, please don't say a word. You have the wrong people, miss. I've known these two my entire life, and I can tell you that none of us is a princess or a servant. Well, is that so? I haven't seen a girl as terrible at lying as you are in a while. I'm not lying at all. With the way you're stammering like that, I just wish I could believe you. Oh, but I guess it's not entirely a lie. You haven't spoken, but it looks like you can at least script your response. Which means you're definitely friends, How the hell did she follow us here? Milano approaches Rune and gently caresses Rune's cheek. Well, what are you doing? You're certainly an interesting person, aren't you? I see, this weak level of mana. This is the outer pole, isn't it? And you're not even human, are you? Well, that's enough. This is the first time we've met, and already you think you can get so chummy with us? She's clearly repulsed by your actions. Oh my, I do apologize. I certainly didn't mean to. Sorry, but you have the wrong people. We're in a hurry, so if you'll excuse us. Come on, both of you. Yeah. Coming. What? Looks like the two of you outright hate me now. What a shame. I really wanted to chat a little more. Guess I have no choice. It's been so long that I've already forgotten that on this world existed beings whose hostility you could physically feel through your skin. Selphine Ruxenheide? That feeling pierced through my skin like a needle. Your father, Valor Ruxenheide. As if a single swift moment changed into an eternity, I prepared myself unconsciously as I felt her pure killing intent. Is dead by my hands. I'm digging this song, by the way. Who are you? Name yourself. You even followed us all the way here. Introduce yourself. What do you want from us? I'm so happy now you feel like talking. Answer me. How did you manage to follow us all the way here? See, there's this girl who's really good at analyzing crafts. So I followed what she said, and what do you know? I managed to teleport just like you. That's impossible. You just managed to do that? There's no way a lone human could stabilize the mana lines to travel all the way here in a mere 3 days. But I'm here right in front of you. I followed you all the way from the third pole. And I found a far more stable method than the stray effect that you seem to be using. Preposterous, say what you will. Oh, no need to be so nasty. Forcing mana lines to stabilize for the stray effect isn't something any normal person could have come up with. You're a real genius. Just that you've made enemies with the wrong person. Speaking down to me like that. Are you saying that I'm inferior to you? I wouldn't tangle with her. This isn't about who's superior or inferior. Just that between you and I exists the border between possible and impossible. Who the hell do you think you are? Border of impossibility, enough of your foolishness. You mean to call yourself a god? Who knows? I suppose that depends on your definition of what a god is. If you think that all it takes to be a god is to be omnipotent, then I very well could be a god to you. What? Hey, Reagan Vasta. You're making such a racket, calm down. Oh shit, Selphine, what the fuck? Oh. Now listen, I'll only say this once. Do not kill her yet. This aura, could it be? Sally? Goodness, did you not hear me, Reagan Vasta? This is an order. Do not let her escape. Constrain her by all means, even if you must cut her arms and legs off. I've got quite a few questions, you see? The worst. The worst timing possible. Oh shit, dude. Whoa! Special CG's have been unlocked. You can access them in the gallery. What? Oh, that's nice. Oh, hey! I got a rune. I want to see what the special CGs are. Oh, there was nothing really new there, so... That was Fault Milestone One. Whew! That was fun. This story took quite the turn, didn't it? It was entirely different at the beginning from what it wound up being, and that was pretty damn good. I really wasn't expecting it to turn into that. That was actually really strong. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. There were problems with the translation, because I think this was written in Japanese, wasn't it? Like originally in Japanese, and then they made the English version. At least if I recall correctly. So there are issues with the translation, but it's overlookable. Well, I thought that was good. So I think I will eventually do the second one, because I've got that too. Got that on my list. That might be a while down the road, so don't hold your breath, but it will be coming eventually. But if you enjoyed the game, there'll be a link to it in the description. I'd suggest trying it out yourself. And if you enjoyed me, and you'd like to see more videos that I've made, you can either go directly to my channel, check out any of the videos that are recommended by the end card, or try the recommended bar. Although that doesn't always work. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for sticking around for... Whew, this was quite the long experience, wasn't it? And I hope you have a good night.